Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. All right, what is happening? What's everyone up to Tuesday? My disc golf league is a winter league, and it has ended for the season. So no more disc golfians on Tuesday. We'll have some summer leagues coming up pretty soon. What's up, Eagle Scout? How are you doing? Settling in with your new knives? Making some videos? Oh, geez. How's it going so far? You getting some stuff, some vids made? I'm working on it. I just made one now. But I have a ton of work to do. If you watch the videos where people do like vlog, like montages and stuff, and then you try to do one, you start to realize you're like, dude, this is work. This is a lot of work. It takes quite a bit. Like the video I released today had 40 some clips combined together to make one video. That's a lot of editing. Just like this is a lot of knife. I need to get a back mount, you know, like, but he's got a knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. This is now officially the largest knife in my collection. I have swords, I have machetes. Those are not knives. This is a Bowie knife. Manix 2 video is out and just filmed your Deca video. Awesome. I will go check that out later tonight. What's up, Greg? What's up, Greg? What's going on, Clint? What's the good word? I'm still trying to settle down from the Blade Show trip. It was an absolute blast. I have videos I need to make. I have videos I need to edit. Hello, Kathleen. How are you today? Very well, very well. My, where is it? I am very excited because my Zambezi, it could be the combination of Andy getting to it and me leaving it on the table like this. But this Zambezi used to be really stiff, and now I can pinch, grab, open. I could not pinch grab this thing. What's up, Snail Trail Dale? I could not do the old pinch grab, and now I can. So this is really starting to turn into a slip joint that I will carry more. I love the shape, I love the feel, but as several people can tell you, Kathleen being one of them, this particular model tends to have a really, really stiff pull on it, but I had to use the nail nick and I had to get in there, and now I can just pinch. So I am quite happy about it. The Zambezi is a very cool knife from Rosecraft. Super excited to get some more stuff from Rosecraft, actually. Just all around, Andy, great guy. What's up, Joe? What's up, Henry? I wish you could have gotten the French Broad Jack in red bone. Yeah, you sold yours to Stacy. It was scary. Mine still, when you close it like that, feels kind of scary, but it was the more, like when I go like this and I'm here to go open it the rest of the way, I would get all nervous because I couldn't get a hold of it, and I was like, I'm going to open it and cut myself, and now I can pinch and open it. I don't have that scared feeling as much anymore. It's literally starting to break into a nice, oh, see now my hand's getting a little sweaty. But I think that if anyone does have one, opening and closing it a bunch is going to help. And then putting it like this with a little pressure on that spine and then leaving it on the table like that, I think also is aiding in kind of putting a little, it's constant pressure on the spring. So it kind of helps wear it down a little bit. What's up, brand new American? You still like the Valona? I love this knife. Drops. Look at that. Wow. Oop, I caught my finger as it's coming through. What's up, Raul? How you doing? Yeah. The Migron Valona. This is the full-size Valona. They also make a smaller one. It drops shut really nice. Flicks out with that fuller well. Good choke up spot. This thing's a beast. I'm thinking about that one. It's high on the list. If you want the Kenman seal of approval, 100%. This is definitely one of my tops. I do like this one. Full size is definitely the way to go for me, but I would assume that if the smaller one has the same action, that might work really well for some people. But the fuller for flicking out, nice feel to it, nice rounded spine. Solid knife for Migron. The flick out just feels good, and it just drops. Right? Takes nothing. The action on that thing is great. Migron makes some really cool knives. I really like the Moyarl as well. This is just a daily. This could be just like someone wants to get a no-nonsense, just budget knife and just use this every day. Why not? And if you want to drop down one more step, their super budget $30 version here. What is this? The Parasum? Talisum? Parasum. $30. This one. Good action. Flipper only. But look at that. Migron. Solid stuff. Wife's going to buy you a knife for your birthday in May. Sometime soon, and the Valona's been on your wish list for a while. Can't find the Max Ace Ranger. Happy early birthday. Mine's in May as well. Birthday buds. What's up, Laid Off Pete? And level on up. What is happening? I'm just hanging out. I usually have been doing my live for the putting leagues on Tuesday. But there is no putting league. Last week was the finale. So we are done with that for now. Summer leagues are going to be starting in soon. Them summer leagues are going to be starting in pretty soon. I'll tell you what, they're going to be a real fun time. 19th of May, says Greg. 30th. Marco. All right, let's look at some knives. Boom. Still got all my Blade Show Texas knives out. I have a lot of videos to make. What did I get at Blade Show, says Snail Trail Dale? We are on it right now. Let's go. This is a hog. This is a Rough Rider, guaranteed for life. This is now the biggest knife in my collection. This is the Rough Rider Bowie of monstrosity. Can you pinch grip that bad boy? It pinches good. But what did you notice? Look at this. Boom. Choke up spot. So if you need to choke up into something to really, I mean, why wouldn't you have a choke up just like... This thing makes me smile. I love it. It's so... As I said yesterday, someone's like, well, that thing's ridiculous. I would never buy that. And I replied with, that thing is ridiculous. I have to buy that. Right? It's just, if you're carving up an elephant, no, dude, this is for tight work. See, you got that spot right there. That's just for getting in for that real tight work. We did paper test it yesterday, and it actually, it was surprising. We'll say it was surprising. Got your Kaiser Kabox fixie in the back pocket. Much appreciated, brother. Nice knife. Good old Ken fixed, hooking it up. It's for elk. Sure. Winston! My man, Winston. It was great to meet you at the Blade Show. Pocket check was fun. Thanks for the fun time, Bubba. Dude, Winston's a good guy. We did a little pocket check. His clip will be in my videos in the next few days. I'm compiling. If anyone saw my video, who saw my video from today? Did you guys watch my video today? Kind of my first real, almost like kind of a full-on vlog kind of a sense. I hope nobody got mad that I actually didn't get to the show. Spoiler, didn't actually go into the show on video 1. But if you look at it, it says Road to Blade Show. You know, it never once shows you anything from inside the show in like the thumbnail. So it wasn't really false advertising per se. I know some people just see Blade Show Texas and then click thinking they're going to be at the show. And that one was basically the lead up to it. But 43 cut edit took me a while. So Winston's pocket check will be in the next couple days. Probably, what was that, on day 1 or day 2? Now, what a blur. I think that was day 1. So it'll be coming up in the next couple days. But it was cool meeting you, Winston, for sure. He had a nice little stack of knives. I wish I could see your knives here now, but they're behind the view comments. No! All right, well, we'll just bring them up one at a time. How's that sound? Okay, so we looked at the Beast Rough Rider. These are guaranteed for life. So we're going to hack this thing up, and then if we break it, you know, we'll have to send it off, and they'll send us a new one. Let's go down the line, or down the line, or down the line. I got this right here. This is my Latama Victorium. This was actually a knife I already had. I had a blue one, if you remember. It was a blue titanium, CPM 20 CV dual grind on the blade, and then the titanium. The Latama Victorium Yuki is what this is called. Really nice choke up spot. These go for about $200. Nice little button lock. Mine that I had some button stick. It would work like 20 times in a row, and then it would get really stiff. And talked to them. They told me some ways that we could fix it, and then they were like, how about we just give you a brand new one? We'll find one that has a nice button to it. And so they swapped out. They gave me this one in replacement for the one I had. This one, the button is perfect, works great every time. Great customer service there at Latama Victorium. This Yuki is super cool. Like I said, 20 CPM 20 CV on the blade, and then the titanium with the titanium clip. I am going to anodize this. So what color should we do for the anode job? Hope you've been well. Finally getting some rest after a full cleanup from top to bottom in the shop. Started 5 a.m. Just finished now. Vids you've been posting are great. I watched your trip down. Let's go. Day 2, day 3 coming up soon. I was one of 5 winners from Kaiser's Facebook giveaway. Don't know what the knife is until it gets here. That's cool, Joe. That's great. Rough Rider go good with that hockey mask, right? Dude, I brought the hockey mask down to the trip, and some people responded to it. Some people liked it. Mr. Eddie, you folks know Mr. Eddie. His kid wanted to try it on, right? And his kid's all just this, you know, young. And so I'm like, sure. And I take it and I put it on him. And as soon as I put it on him, he goes, and I'm like, yeah, this kid has definitely seen these movies. Grizzle Bear Leathercrafting, what is up? So here's the first one, or the, you know, I guess I showed that one. So that is the Yuki from Latama Victorium. They have some really cool stuff. They've got this sliding auto that's coming out that is really cool. Next up, we'll just keep on going down the line. This is my favorite one I picked up as far as the folders go. This is the Concept Goblin XL. S35 VN and then Frag titanium on the handle. Flicks out really nice. We have the liner lock, or the frame lock. Clip cannot be swapped to the other side, but that front flipper works really good. You can get in there with your index and just roll it over really easy. Drop, shut, flicks out nice. No issues as a lefty. I can put my thumb on that lock and then it does not lock it up, which is fantastic. What's up, purple, purple, purple? Oh, you guys want me to anodize it purple. Noted. Noted. Who am I missing in here? Ground Fog? Were you already in here, right? Stitched. I missed my old Bowie style knife picked up in Brazil. D2. Had a good heft, kept a good edge, had a scout carry sheath that could also be carried kidney carry. Right on. I'm really enjoying the Bowie knives. This one is out of control. It's out of control. Missing Keith the Knife Freak. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Keith. How's it going? What do you think of the Goblin XL? Boom. Definitely my favorite knife I picked up as far as folders. This was my first purchase. I picked up the Concept Leviathan. If you know that one, it's absolutely enormous. It's right up my alley. But the action on it, I held it. It was okay. It felt good. And then I set the Leviathan down, and then I was like, ooh, what's that with the Frag? And I picked this one up, and I went like this like once. I went like this, and I was like, oh. And I did. What's up, Wheezy? I saw Wheezy and Josh at the show. We were in around. We got some burgers and some drinks. Oh, it's fun. Great family there. All right, we got the Odd 21. Concept Odd 21. Really nice front flipper. Very snappy action. So it's got the Concept Damascus, which is 9CR and 440. Titanium on the handle with, look at that gold accent on the speed holes. Fantastic stuff. What's up, Bryant? Do I buy more or less than I thought I would? I feel like about where I wanted it to be, Kathleen. I certainly maybe wanted to buy a couple more, but I kind of feel pretty happy with where I ended up. So all in all, solid. How much was totally spent on just knives? About 8, I would say. That sounds about right. So the Odd 21, really smooth, really snappy. That nice front flipper. What's everyone think about that? I really like that gold accent on those holes. Good stuff. All right, I did not buy this one. This one is on loan from Fred the Lug. The Wheezies now, those guys. I was just sitting there talking to, where was it, at CJRB, and they bought some knives while I'm talking. I kept talking, and I was talking long enough where then they bought more knives from the same spot after they bought knives. You hear me? Good stuff. I'm sure they got a great haul. Wheezy, you should take a picture of your whole haul and send that to me. I'd like to see that. Sadly, the blade snapped on the knife after 16 years, making knives identical to the shape but a bit better steel and made the handle angle more steep. I want a Goblin in 1095 electric blue. Fun. Good info, Stitched. So this is the Tipper. I did this, we played this game yesterday. Level on up. The Tipper. So flame ano on the titanium, and then that same concept Damascus. This one is Fred the Lug's, so it's not actually mine, but he was like, yeah, go ahead and take that one with you, do some content with it, and then I can ship it off to him. So I've got it for a few more days. That lightning ano on there, though, turned out pretty crazy. I would like to try that technique sometime soon. Basically, from what I understand, is you heat it up, you get it real hot, and then you just throw it into like ferric chloride, and it just simply. Probably more to it than that. Let's go down the line. Here we go. Next one up is from QSP. Great stuff going on at QSP, David. Big Red's over there, repping the whole weekend. Good stuff. Is Fred in here? Or we're just talking about Fred's knife? So yeah, QSP actually won an award for best fixed blade as well, which is really cool. Congratulations to them on that. They did some giveaways every day. Real cool stuff going on at QSP too. This is one that I just saw it. I picked it up. I like that choil, and you get in there and grab. This thing just locks in. This is called the Chef Master. What's up, Mick? So the Chef Master ended up with 20 between you. So Wheezy got 8 and 12. Josh got 12. Justin, oh shit. I forgot to get a hold of Justin. He was going to potentially live with me. We can do it tomorrow, Justin. So the Chef Master, really nice choil choke up spot. What's cool about that is when you get in here tight, right? So here's my finger. The thumb stud is back kind of behind where your finger is. So that blade is just clean and clear for you to just tear through stuff. Just making some cuts. I think this could do some serious work. Blind Wolf Fury, what is happening? There's Ken Fixed. Ken Fixed, I'm here, folks. So yeah, that's the QSP Chef Master. I got 2 from QSP. The other one I got, this was one of the ones that they used for the giveaway. So it's one of their new ones. Really good action on this folder. This is the QSP Hawk. Boom. So 14C28, and this is around like a $60, well, it was $60 at the show. So we got to remember all the prices. It's like show prices aren't necessarily actual prices. You know, like $140 for the Goblin, but it's actually $210. Got the OT21 for $100, but it's $2. This one, it's another one that just called to me from QSP. Nice little $60 folder, 14C, really good flipper tab. The action on this with the bearings is really nice. Flicks out really easy. Not always huge on a wood handle, but something about this one, it just had a nice rich look. And then the grab, feels excellent. Just really nice stuff. That is the QSP Hawk. Just a really good action with those bearings. I dig it. Another fun one. Then we're moving on to the budget concepts. This is the Tenable Nest Street. Do I hate flipper tabs? No. There's flipper tab, flipper tab, flipper tab. So I pursed, 1, 2, 3, 4 knives that were picked up this year with flipper tabs. One of my favorites is the Hawk, Kaiser Hawk, got a flipper tab. Another one of my favorites, the Microjet, does have a flipper tab. My personal favorite is the flick. A nice flicking hole is my favorite. Dan, I have some Kaiser info for you. Okay. I am interested in your Kaiser info. Tell me or message me. Feather pinning is one of my favorite designs in Damascus steel. Just remember, the tighter the pattern, the more variation in blade hardness and difficulty to sharpen. However, it's more stable overall. Interesting info, Stitched. Good stuff. Keep it coming. We love info like that. What's up, B Shady? Be Shady in the house, y'all. Brian Dixon, Billy Berry. We're now getting a super crew. I think they take away from the aesthetics, but certainly perform a task for sure. You could talk to Paul. Paul is a flipper tab remover. He'll go and just grind the flipper tabs off of a bunch of knives. Any knife you give him, he will gladly remove said flipper tab. They had a handful of people leave. Huh. Interesting. I have heard little from them lately, to be honest, which is, I've messaged them a couple times. I tag them in my videos when I post them and stuff, and sometimes they'll give a heart or something like that, but yeah, that's interesting. That is why. How about that? How about that? Is there a definitive favorite knife you got from Blade Show Texas? Says level on up. Well, there's two, but they're different, so that counts. But then I only really got one fixed blade. But I would say overall favorite that I'm going to use, carry, and handle on a regular basis is this one. The Goblin XL from Concept, S35VN, and the Frag Titanium. Just glorious knife. It's a big boy. It's got a nice flip. Feels great in the hand. I love my Frag Titanium. So this is, boom. That's the one. We'll skip from because we were on the Nest Street. So the Concept, it's a tenable Nest Street. Nice button lock, easy access, real snappy, easy. Pretty fun. $40 knife. Come on, can't beat that. It's probably 60, but yeah. Overall, though, I think the hottest, classiest looking one, level on up, would be my Sea Fox right here. It's the only fixed blade I got. But this is the Sea Fox custom, handmade, gorgeous fixed blade. We have a koa wood and white paper micarta on the handle. And then we have a gorgeous satiny finished MagnaCut blade with a hollow grind, a really nice looking sheep's footy tip. Oh my goodness. Tell me that is just not classy and gorgeous. Absolutely love it. This is probably my favorite knife that I got from the show, though. I won't carry it as much because it is just a gorgeous fixed blade, and I don't always do the fixed blades as much as like folders. Folders is constant. I'm going to have 2 or 3 folders every day. I'm not always going to have a fixed blade. But, dude, I saw this, and I fell in love with it. And can you see why? First MagnaCut blade that I actually own. I've handled MagnaCut before, but never actually had one that was mine. Can Dan come visit me? We will hit the best gas station truck stops. It will be worth it. Wouldn't that be fun? Well, are we going to go? There's a show in Wisconsin at the end of March. What's up, Matt? Matt. My man, Matt. Dude, the Sea Fox. Woo. Only got a couple left from the show. We can whip through here real quick. What's going on, Matt? Good to see you. Kathleen, from what I've heard, they have a handful of marketing team move on to different ventures. Right, and Lefty had issues getting theirs. I remember seeing that in one of the chats. Ken Fixed fell in love with Concept because of the show. Yeah, Concept's really been popping some stuff. Thank you for subscribing, Byron. We are kind of going through my Blade Show trip. A lot of Blade Show videos coming out soon, but still going to get right back into my customizations, unboxings. A lot of fun knife chaos on the channel. Welcome. Yeah, Justin, I'd love to come visit, but aren't we planning? Are you going to go to the at the end of March? Like it's like in a few weeks. It's like the Beaver Creek or Belching Beaver. No, that's a beer. Thank you, Byron. Did get a couple slip joints. So this is a Rough Rider Reserve. So this is like a high-end Rough Rider, the Reserve Series toothpick. Look at the quality craftsmanship. Just a very clean and smooth looking blade. Let's get this thing out. Look at this toothpick. Really nice half stop on there. So this is the high-end version of the Rough Riders, the Reserve Series. Ken Fix actually paid for this one. He said, yeah, that one looks like a great giveaway knife. So he threw me some money, or he said he's going to throw me some money. We'll see. Doesn't matter. But I'm going to use this for a giveaway. So we're aiming for a nice big 10K giveaway, hopefully fairly soon. Numbers have been going up pretty well, so it shouldn't be too far away. Really nice little half stop on there. Rough Rider Reserve toothpick. The check's in the mail. I got a couple from Rosecraft. Actually, this one is for the lovely Kathleen. This teardrop slip joint from Rough Rider. So Justin on the live when I was in Texas basically said he wanted to get something nice for Kathleen. Don't let KDK fool you. Ken Fix has cash. They know you do. You're always donating awesome knives for giveaways. So, I mean, these, you know, I'm sure you've got plenty of love in here. What's up, Dan Stan? How you doing? So this beautiful blue teardrop slip joint is for Kathleen. Nice little half stop on there. Fairly easy pull for opening up. This thing will apple all day long. That'll be going to Kathleen pretty soon. Had to pick up a Rosecraft for myself. I and Justin recently got on their pass around list, so we have knives coming. I already did the unboxing with the 2 Okois, and I got the next box in the mail right on the floor over there. So I will have another Rosecraft unboxing soon, and I think they have 6 pass around boxes that are going through the group. So I should be basically at least once a week should be doing another Rosecraft unboxing. Very cool stuff from Rosecraft. Andy, the guy who runs the show over there, is cool. This one here is the Bow Trapper. Got that cool shield, skull shield on there. Really nice half stop on here. I actually did not get any case knives over the weekend. I wanted to look for some case knives that were bigger. The only ones I saw that I sort of liked were not awesome, and then they were a little more expensive than I feel that I wanted to pay for them. But Rosecraft, I saw this one and was like, boom, nice half stop. Look at the size on that handle. Really good grip on my larger hand, pops out the bottom, and that curve kind of locks it into my palm, like getting in there for doing some work. I'm pretty happy with it. So instead of getting anything from Case, I was completely happy to get a couple more slip joints from Rosecraft, and then that nice looking Rough Rider from Smoky Mountain. So I am cool with those. Rosecraft makes some great knives with great fit and finish. Blade is spectacular, indeed. I did pick up one of their little slips as well. Haven't decided which knife I'm going to put in it yet, but it's just a nice little slip that they had to offer there. So the only other knives on the table that I got on the trip were at gas stations, actual gas station knives. How you been, Dan Stan? Good to see you in here. So actual gas stations that had actual knives. So none of this Amazon fake gas station knives that I've been getting accused of. Although, you know, my food gas station knife, you know I love my gas station folders. If it's got something crazy going on like this, it's part of my collection. So I did find some actual gas stations that had actual knives, which was pretty fun. This is my least favorite of them, but it does have something to it. There's a little bit of charm, this super chunk heft. It says it's, what does that say? Wild turkey. It's a wild turkey. It's a lockback, just a chonker. Nothing too crazy, but whatever. Another gas station find. And then this beauty right here. Look at that stag on this absolutely gorgeous stiletto. As you can see, boom. We've got the comb. It is 440 stainless, so that is a high quality comb. It does its job. I can get it through that hair just fine. If I need that extra special comb that young Kenman would absolutely have loved. It looks like I had fun at Blade. Yeah, I sure did, dude. Absolutely blast. How was the drive? Woo! Well, 2-day drive, 16 hours. So it was like 9 hours of one day, 8 hours the next day. It took 9 because there was some bad weather. There was a bunch of vehicles in the ditch on the way down, which I did not want to do. Oh, it's in my pocket. I was going to say I'm missing one. And on the way back, the GPS, when I plugged it in at the hotel in Fort Worth, said 14 hours and 13 minutes straight drive. I made 3 stops for gas, bathroom, 3 times. I did the 14-hour and 13-minute drive in 14 hours and 45 minutes. It's like 10 minutes per stop. Literally, anyone who You know, if I was with family or something, we probably would have had to go to the bathroom every hour or two, and that would definitely slow down the trip. But I crushed it on the way back. 14 hours, 45 minutes. Boom. Listened to some stuff on the way home. Had a good time. The trip, though, was just an absolute treat. I loved it. I would be glad to go to Blade Show for, you know, Atlanta, Utah, Texas every year if I could. I'm going to see about if I can find a way to get to Atlanta. I'm not sure. Fingers crossed. If anyone has any good ideas. Little fundraiser. So then this was the last gas station find, the Battle Buddy. This is a legit sick gas station knife right here. Got the assisted opening. Almost looks like it wants to be a butterfly knife in a way. At first when I glanced at it, I thought it might have been because it's closed and in the case like this. You can't quite tell, and you're like, that almost looks like a two-piece weird butterfly knife. But no, it's just an assisted opening. Ridiculous gas station glory. I love it. Fun stuff. So that is the entire collection minus one. I have the one other, what is this from called? It's called Tac Knives, right? Tac Knives. There it is. Look at that inlay piece. I don't even know the name of this. The Tac Knives. Boom. Auto. Yeah, Ken called me. We were talking on the phone for like an hour on my drive home, which was really cool. And he was looking up in the towns that I was in. It was like, oh, that town you're in, you can buy this house for $20,000 in the middle of nowhere. It's like, wow, you get some land and a house for that price. It was like, I said, tell me what the 30-year mortgage is on that. And it was like $300 a month. It was like, you could almost buy that house in the middle of nowhere, Missouri, and just pay the $300 mortgage and not even be there. Not that I have enough money to throw an extra $300 away a month, but you know what I mean? It's like at that price. Did you make it to the show? Never call you. Because I'm busy driving around my Subaru. Mr. Eddie was fun. His kid was fun. It was good to meet his family, hanging out with him a little bit. Tried to get some shots of his feet. He kept trying to get up on me, though. You know, I had to be like, bro, get out of here. We had a good time. We had a really, really, really good time. And I'm not big on autos. Does anyone know what the name of this is? But the action is fantastic. That blade shape is cool. How's that Subaru CVT transmission treating? I don't have a Subaru. It's Mr. Eddie likes to think I do, or he wishes I did. I have a Toyota. Although I'd take an STI. Does anyone know what the name of this thing is? I'm going to have to look it up later. As far as autos, though, solid stuff. I'm actually pretty happy with this one. It's fun. It's just the action on it is very snappy. Let's go back to the beginning. What color should I anodize my Yuki? Latama Victorium. They have like 4 knives out right now, but that $1,200, they have an auto where the auto is you take your hand and you slide down these fingers and you push that scale that direction just a little bit, and that is the pressure release for the blade. Looks sick. See, now you guys are both saying purple as well. Everyone who I asked earlier also said purple. Purple must be it's like the Benji. What's up, Lanyard Man? What time is Help with Gadgets live? I have some videos to make and stuff, and I got another video to edit. I've got to say, I'm pretty proud of my video from today. Not to, But my road down to Blade Show video today was like 40 some edits, 40 some clips edited together with some music. Is it perfect? No. It turned out good though. I'm pretty happy with it. But I know for the rest of the trip I have a lot of footage like that, so it's going to be more edits that I'm going to have to deal with. This has just got a nice snap. It's named after his son, Benjamin. Wait, what am I missing? The Japanese Automatic Transmission Company. No autos. Give me a 5-speed or a 6-speed. That's what's up. Anyone still know how to drive a 5-speed? I got an old Volkswagen GTI. So you guys think purple, huh? Should be able to do the clip as well and the backspacer. Or I could do the backspacer a different color just for some contrast. That could be fun. I almost kind of like this color here on my Goblin. The Goblin Titanium has that bronze shade to it. The bronze could be fun. Got to do some reviews. Been slacking the last week. It catches up with you, and all of a sudden you have to do something. You get home from work, you just want to chill, and it's like, man, I need to film something quick. Ugh. I love getting ahead. But right now, I have literally 12, 13, 14. Wait. 12. I did those already. 12, 13. The whole thing, that's 14, 15, 16. That new box, 17, 18. And then I have to do Ken's, 19, 20, 21. And then North Valley's 22, 23. I have like 25 videos to make right now. I mean, ahead. Yes, Dan, Stan. Yes. Tac Knives, Benji. Oh, my God. This is called the Benji after his son. All of that was whipping over my head. Sometimes this is the Benji, the Tac Knives Benji. Boom. Really fun stuff. I do like this bronze color. I almost feel like, on this light it's kind of hard to tell, but this in like a bronze could be kind of fun. Just trying to think of something different. Bingo! I got it. Look at the big brain on Brad. The metric system. Wouldn't even know what a quarter pounder is. I knew we'd get there eventually. You know me, Steven. Sometimes I'm slow. And that's fine. Definitely my favorite knife, though, from the whole adventure. As far as folders, that Goblin is cool. This is Ken Fixed's favorite from the trip, the Odd 21. Boom, very snappy, feels good. How much was which one, Bando? This one, the Odd 21. This retails for 200 bucks, and they gave it to me for 100. The Goblin retails for 210, and I got it for 140. The Benji's rated at 500,000 opens. I must be at 100,000 already. That's probably right. The Benji, they gave that to me for 50 bucks. So, not bad. So the Odd 21, half price on this bad boy. Look at that titanium with the gold and the accent holes. Oh, built for speed, built for fun. Just feels great in the hand. Clint says, what's up, Bando Picks? Then this is Fred the Lugs. Lanyard Man is cooler than me. Well, of course he is, Mr. Eddie. I have issues. Oh, there's a crossbar. Oh, I have to thumb stud that. This is the Tipper This one actually belongs to Fred the Lug. He just loaned it to me because it was cool, and he's like, yeah, you want to make a video on it? Another Damascus from Concept. And then we have the Lightning Anno. Excellent. Yeah, that turned out really good on that one. Everyone smash that like button. I appreciate that. 22 likes and we got 61 people here. If you're having a good time, you love knives, bop that thing. Did Cold Steel have a display? I don't think they did. You should bring a Frisbee to Atlanta and have people you like sign it. Just saying. I could do that. Mr. Eddie, you're going to be in Atlanta? And if you are, then you know the present that you can get me. I know the gift. Bring me with. Send me to Atlanta. Mr. Eddie, you want to buy me something nice? Bando Picks is going to be there. Dude, I would love to get there. I got to finish settling down and getting my videos filmed from this, but then I'm going to full court press, try to figure out if I can afford to get to Atlanta. Ken already looked up and said he found like $400 round trip tickets. But, you know, you got that plus the hotel. You're going to be spending $1,000 before you even get there. Normally $50 was the Blade Show price. There you go. Greg's telling Ken he loves his silver coin. Yeah, Greg won a coin. Greg's won a few things. Got some luck. Lanyard Man just booked an Airbnb for Atlanta. Is there an extra room in that Airbnb, Lanyard Man? Huh? Should have got one with an extra room. Right? Got to go make some din-din. Try to be back, if not, y'all, later. Right on, Greg? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I would love to get to Atlanta. From what I hear, well, I'm aware, but it's the room. It's like multiple rooms. It's like 3 or 4 times larger. Just crazy. Crazy stuff. It has a couch. Something about having your own room, though, you know. Rent a van. Stick a bed in it, shower at the gym, 1 week membership, done and done. Yeah, but then you also got the gas in the van. You get 20 miles the gallon or whatever. It's a 16-hour drive. That's 2 or 3 days of drive time that you got to take off of work, which also adds up. And then the gas, what kind of mileage you get on a van when you got to drive 16 hours. Now you're going to be spending $400 or $500 on the gas and the rental. So it's like, it doesn't really save. I don't know. Wife is going next year, says Wheezy. Right on. I could be the big spoon, Lanyard Man. Get cozy. I would say, though, if there's anything I'm willing to pay for, it's the space and having the room and having that comfort. So you can go home and I can chill. I could film a video. Like when I'm in a hotel room by myself, the nice thing about that is I get home, I get back, and then I can set the camera up, set the lights up, record a video, be loud, strip naked and record another video. Just kidding. What knife to buy next? Life hack, rent a U-Haul. Cheaper. Yeah, but the gas mileage on the U-Haul. Marco, yes, I'd have to fight his wife for the spot. Lanyard Man's always the little spoon. Porcupine? You're interested in the porcupine? Yeah, what knife is next on my list? I know some knives that I'd like to have that are not going to be out for a while, like 1931 Leatherworks Orlock from Concept. That won't be out for a few months. I'd love to get that. I heard some Ashers drop today. They're probably already sold out. And I am not in the market for a $150 Asher right now, as much as I'd like to be. I mean, I could buy one, sure, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to... I'll sell you an Asher. Mr. Eddie, you give. You spelled give wrong. I'm not greedy. I'm not needy. The Beast. Yes, the Beast. From was that CJRB or was it Artisan Cutlery? I mean, they're kind of the same, but yeah, the Beast. I can't remember. It's either CJRB or Artisan Cutlery, but that's a nice looking knife. That one is one of Dustin, is one of their new designs. Leviathan, Justin, I held the Leviathan. I was all for it. I was like, all right, Leviathan's going to have a special price. And if I'm going to buy it, I might as well save 60, 70 bucks or whatever, which you would have. I think they were like 120 or something like that. Because I'm pretty sure Leviathan's over 200. And I picked it up and I opened it once and I held it and I was like, something about it it wasn't like, oh. And then I immediately picked up the Goblin XL, which was close to it. Felt the Frag titanium on there. And it was done. It was like, well, I completely forgot about the Leviathan because I am a Goblin XL. I love me some Frag. Slides in and out of the pocket without... Justin's got the Goblin XL. Which version do you have? Not that it matters. I mean, I'm just curious which one you picked out. But yeah, it doesn't really tear up the pocket too much. Clip can't be swapped. I don't mind that at all. Frame lock. I don't mind that as a lefty at all. This knife just works sick. Sick. Olatans G57 Mini is bomb. If you're into minis, I picked up the same time as the Porcupine. I have an Olatans. I'll look that one up. You got the black blade with the smooth gray titanium. Nice. Nice. Very cool. I mean, I'm Frag all the way, but it's a cool looking knife. I dig it. Mick, if I use coarse salt, is it going to make a difference when you shipwreck? A little. I use both. I honestly I bought some Himalayan pink coarse rock salt, and then I have some actual just table salt. And I used a little bit of both because then it's a bigger piece. And so what happens is those bigger chunks, if they're actually on the material or the scale, oh, I am spinning. Let's make sure I'm not spinning anymore. We lost it for a second. So I don't remember where I was, but I'm going to go back to it. So the coarse salt versus the table salt. That coarse salt, the bigger piece of salt sits there and is going to make a larger blob, right? So then there's going to be basically where the blob is, the blue kind of goes around it. And so smaller amount, the smaller grains of like just regular table salt, they're littler. I use both. They do act a little bit differently because of the space that they take up, if that makes sense. When I pick up a Yo Jumbo, I forget there are other knives in existence. If that's how it works for you, dude, congratulations, that's fantastic. I love it when I pick up a knife and I feel that. Where is my knife that's like that? It's right here. Oh. For me, that's like a Towser K. When I pick up my Towser K with this Frag and I hold it, I get that same feeling. You're just like, oh, that's it. I'm home. Feels fantastic. Doesn't mean I don't want more knives. But yeah, if I had to just go with one, this feels just perfect for my particular hand. The Yo Jumbo is a nice knife. I've handled it. The Yo Jumbo and the Yo Jumbo. That Yo Jumbo, though, is a pig. Eagle Scout has returned. Return of the Eagle. Titanium Justin says, Dan, you, me, Eagle, live tomorrow. We could probably do that. What was that? Did I get something? Maybe? No? Sounded like the door, like someone was putting mail or a package. Thought I was getting a package. Just must have been the wind. I love Frag grips, dude. I love Frag grips. Justin, I'd be cool. I think we could probably make that happen. Thank you for subscribing, Brian. Is your last name Mead, or do you like to make mead? It's spelled differently, so it's probably the name. Frag is awesome, especially a thick, chunky Frag. What's the one I have? I've got the CJRB Frag. It's got Frag titanium, but look at how light. It's like the grooves are thin. It still feels nice. It does have a really grippy, and if I was only holding this as Frag, I'd be like, this is great. It feels great. But when you get into the deeper grooved Frag, that is what is up. And then this is like ultra deep grooves. You just see the shadowing and the stuff and the spacing. The Frag is great. No complaints with the Frag. The Frag is a beast. Look at the size of that thing. Small sword. But I love me some Frag. Everybody has their tastes. Frag is pretty choice. I do have some, like this is the Civivi Cachet. I did the dye on that. Very clean looking, but it's a G10 Frag. And the G10 Frag sometimes, like in this case, when you put that in your pocket, it just wants to just tear. You can just feel it like really wanting to beat on your pocket. Nice flick out, really nice action on this knife. Looks really clean with the bolster pieces. Dan Stan needs to start doing live soon. They're fun. I like doing them. Generally, you get views, you get new, you want to get some. If you do vertical lives like this, you want to get a couple of mods, because you're definitely going to get some trolls that are just going to try to type some stupid ignorant stuff that you want to take care of, but it can help with growth quite a bit. I have mini knives. I carry the same knife for the last 14 years. You think I should switch out? It's been through hell and back, battle scars to prove it. Joey, if the blade is got a clean edge to it, it doesn't have any dings in it that like would catch. Like if you've got a smooth edge that you can still sharpen, then you could keep it. I have hundreds of knives, and I always want to get more. I'm chasing more. So it's tough for me to say, just use one. I have so many that could be the one. This could be the one, and I could use it exclusively. But my concept Tuckamore could be the one. I could say, oh, this is my knife. I carry this one every day. The action is great. Flicks out really good. That titanium and micarta inlay. The knife is great. This could be the one. My thumb on there, index finger out here for some draws. It's perfection. But then so is this Kaiser Hawk. This Kaiser Hawk just, and it just drops shut. Buy our knives. Get them all. Get them all. That would be epic, says Eagle Scout. We could probably try to find a way to work it out. Landard Man says the new Civivi Snex lock looks sweet. Can't wait for the drop. Yes. Do I have nunchucks? I feel like you'd be the guy that would actually be good at nunchucks. Funny. Why do I look like I would have nunchucks? And if I had nunchucks, do you think I would have some that have really nice swivels on my nunchucks? I mean, of course. That's a wood handle. Those are solid. I already got another one. It's just hard for me to put this one away. I knew it. I'm not bad. I actually started off, I have a couple pairs that are like, they have a core, but then they have like foam around them, so you can really kind of swing around and then not potentially hurt yourself as much. Later, Wheezy. I knew it. Dude, tell me these. I mean, that's how you know they're good, when you can take that swivel and just let her spin. Give us a demo. I have the room right here. You saw my juggling? Yeah, that's probably what gave it away. I have two unicycles as well, so I don't know. And I have this. Can hide behind it. Makes me happy. It really makes me happy. Do you want to go to the karate? You want to go do garage? You want to go in the garage and do karate? Yes. Very much so, yes. That is great. The bunk factor is real. Bonk. Yeah. I end up knocking myself out. There's a guy who does shorts that he is, I mean, he's probably the top notch, but he does these ones where he starts off and he just starts, and the sound you can hear, it's just like they're spinning like at Mach speed, and he'll finish it after doing all these things and just throw it like that, and then it'll land up on this hook like behind him. You know that's what he does. I play with knives every day. He plays with nunchucks every day. Get some pads on those bad boys. I got ones with pads on them. I'd use the ones with the pads if I wanted padded ones. But, sometimes you want to just use some real deals, right? Did we just become best friends? You want to go on? For those of you who don't know what movie we're talking about, look it up. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. What has everyone got going on tonight? The Hawk is super cool. Yes. Kaiser Hawk. This one's got the M390 with the DLC coated blade. Titanium with the Frag on the one side and the micro milling on the other. I don't know if you can see the air. There they are. Couple, we're talking on KC's live, and he was saying a couple people, what's up, Paul? Maybe. Are you saving for a new pry? You should be. He has the padded ones he used as a kid. I like Halloween costume. Yeah, I need them for my costume. Yeah, I've got them. Ron Crow, what's up? Driving and lurking. What's the new pry I should be saving for, Justin? I could match the rub to the DLC too. Oh, match the nub. You've done full DLC Hawk already? I can show you first. Sometimes certain knives as a lefty, see this one here, I can go like that and drop it down to my, well, there, I just did it. Drop it down to my thumb. I usually go fairly quick, but drop it down to my thumb and then drop it. Like we were talking about my Titius. Where the hell is that? Same thing, the Titius would be cool with the flipper tab removal, right? Because generally I am going to flick this out. But the thing is I go like this with my lefty and let it drop to my thumb and then swing it around. And if I don't have that flipper tab to do that, it's now going to swing past it all the way down and then cut my thumb. And so in some cases, I think that thumb, it's better. I mean, if it's not there as a righty, then you can kind of do that and not really worry about it. But as a lefty, because I'm always kind of going around this way, I kind of like it because you can let it drop to your thumb. Although flipper tab removal would be nice. I'll have to try it on something. The action on the Hawk is ridiculous. I love it. It just drops. It drops. I didn't know Jason used nunchucks. Jason is versatile. He uses anything, like anything can become a weapon. He changes it up. You know, the TI Justin Pry. The TI Justin Pry, brought to you by, where's that coming from? What are we talking about here? For real. Sounds like Justin designed a pry bar. Or did you just make a pry bar? Intrigued. In the works, all titanium. With who? Hoping to do a short and some videos tonight, says Dan Stan. What have you been up to, Paul? Ranking knives on the table that I got. Action-wise, I'm surprised my other Hawk. It's really fun. This is the QSP Hawk. Definitely different than the Kaiser Hawk. What's up, Edwards, and Edwards. QSP Hawk. Blade Show pickup. Pretty fun stuff. Nice creamy wooden handle. 14C28 on the blade. Did you see any good prices on Benchmade at the show? No. There were no good prices on Benchmade at the show. They had Benchmade. There were definitely Benchmades there. Plenty of Benchmades. Did I see any good prices of Benchmades at the show? No. No, I did not. Time to make dinner. See y'all later. Thanks for hanging out, Ken Fixed. Talk to you soon. Can someone drop Dan's link? Yeah, someone drop a link to what? To me? What do we need a link for? Because if we're here, you could just hit subscribe, right? Or what am I missing out on? Just really nice action on this little, it's a good budget. Oh, Dan Stands. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. That's like asking if you saw a unicorn at Blade Show. Yeah, dude. The Benchmade Narrows, it's on sale for $500. Well, what's the regular price? What's up, Echo? Echo. Benchmade seems to have made the decision that it can count on its fanboys and doesn't need to create value. Yeah. Any 4-blade folders? 4-blade folder? Does a 4-blade folder even exist? I mean, I got a 2-blade folder. Oh, wait, no, it is a 3-blade folder. No, you're right. That's a 4-blade folder. Quad action right there. At Blade Show? Not that I saw. Not that I saw. I figured they would have at least some type of sale going on. Yeah, their sale would be like a 10% maybe sale or whatever. You know, that sale where it doesn't really do anything. Like, here's your 10. I mean, everyone appreciates a 10% off sale. But, you know, you buy something like, oh, it's $100. I got 10% off. Why is the bill still $98? Oh, you got your tax and stuff. So it's like ultimately it didn't really do all that much. I mean, versus $200 knife from Concept, I got it for $100. That's a deal. That's a show price. $210 knife for $140. That's a show price. And 11 speed holes. Full action. Full speed hole. Whoa. Built for speed. You've got the gold accents. Extra speed. Was Ruco there? Ha! I got a Ruco. Pow. The $10 Ruco. The action on this is actually ridiculous. How is a $10 knife so smooth and snappy? The $10 Ruco. Pick one up. Giving the Ozark Trail Grill a run for its money. Blade Show needs a gas station section. They do. They do. Some just silly stuff. I added 5 more holes on one of those for Renee Ramon. Why? What did Renee, why did he need 5 more holes? Because, you know, it's built for speed. 10% is diddly squat. Yeah, exactly. Like if you're even going to start with a discount at all, like starting discount 20%. 20%. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not like that, you know, or whatever, but I'm saying if you're gonna hook something up, you're gonna have a sale price, a show price, and you didn't even do like 20%. Take a hike. How about an extra like or two? Dwayne Letterman. I did that at Blade Show. There was a few people that were like, who? Dwayne? What? It works. It works. So the blade would match the handle. It actually came out pretty sick. Huh. You put holes in the blade? I need to see pictures of that, Paul. Send some if you send pics, please. Pics, please. That sounds great. I did it though. As soon as I saw Dwayne's name and I was during the live or whatever, it was like, yeah, this is happening. I don't care. I ain't shy. I don't mind at all. Chef Master from QSP. Look at that choke up spot. You want to lock yourself into a knife? Boom. Talk about just ripping through some cardboard or whatever. Like, woo, no, nothing in the way. That thumb stud's behind your finger, so you basically get in there choked up and you're just... No wind resistance. Faster than an auto. That's right, North Valley. I'm going to start making the rest of the videos for your knives, Neil, so that I can get it done and get it back to you. But I did a count earlier, and I think I have 30 plus videos that I need to film right now. All these knives, your knives. I have some knives from Ken. So I've got quite a bit of content I can work on. I actually need to get out of here soon because I need to edit tomorrow's video. And I know tomorrow will be a little bit easier. Probably won't be as many cuts because I have some longer videos because we actually go into Blade Show versus my trip down. If you saw my video from today, if not, go check it out. Let me know what you think. Nice little vlog montage for the trip down. But it was 40 some clips that I had to take each individual clip, put them together, put on the music, do all the editing for it. It took hours. I know that I've got more Blade Show footage. It's going to take some time to do that, but I want to get it all together, make them look good for you. So I got that to do. I'm going to get that one going tonight, but it'll probably be maybe a dozen clips, I think, for the next one. Great stuff. I can't wait to share with all of you the rest of my footage and all my blade or my pocket checks, and it was great. For those of you who saw the live, you were there, so much fun was had. I mean, okay, we did this yesterday. See you later, Joey the Roach, brother. We did this yesterday. Get it out of your brain. Let's look at a knife quick. Okay, here is a nice folder. Let's get some size here. Just get that normal feel. Here's a normal daily carry knife. There's your 3-inch blade. Let's get a nice little smaller fixed blade. My Sea Fox Magna Cut, white paper micarta, and koa wood. Absolute gorgeous knife. This is probably around $300. It was a $250 price at the show, but I did get a little bit off of that too. Awesome stuff though. So this is a nice looking daily carry fixed blade. This is a large Bowie knife, right? I mean, boom, boom. Excellent knife. Huge knife, right? Beast. This was my biggest knife. I have machetes. I have swords. Don't count. This is a knife. Little baby Bowie, right? Well, this thing used to be huge. Now, it can hide directly behind it. You can't even see it. Like I can, in front of it, you can see it hides inside of it, in front of it. It's in front of it, 4 inches closer to the camera, and it's still, you can still see this whole behemoth behind. I mean, yes, that is a knife, bro. That is what is up. Guaranteed for life. So you know if this is guaranteed for life, we're going to have to beat on it. It hides inside of it, in front of it. That was deep. That's real deal. This is what you missed, Dan Stan. This used to be big. Now it's not. This. That's a knife. You can all see, you can just picture it. Whoops. We better go. We better give him your money. Why? Because he's got a knife. That's not a knife. That's a knife. Look at that, bro. I mean, I must have it. In fact, I must have it. I bought it. It's mine. There it is. I feel like I saw that in a Mummy movie. It's, I don't even know. It's just, it's so, it's huge. It's huge. 11-year-old me would have found that in the back of Tactical Blades magazine and obsessed over it. Yes, dude, we are together. Same kind of thing as this, bud. I mean, 11-year-old me, like, yeah, a comb switchblade with stag on the handle. I mean, it's got this, the nice little break. Boom. 440 stainless steel comb. Right? Cut some watermelons with ease, right? And if you didn't notice, if you have fine, delicate work, look at the choke up spot. You got that choke up spot right there. Curl your finger in there, and we can just delicately. It's a pig. It's an absolute pig of a knife, and I love it. I love it so much. Not as much as this. This is my first, is that a Rough Rider? Yeah. Lifetime guarantee Rough Rider. Dude, you can beat that thing up, break it, and they'll send you a brand new one. I used to spend hours checking out the ads in the back of comic books. Dude, the old school triangle floating hover car that you make with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah. Been there. First Magna Cut in my collection, the Sea Fox. One of a kind, handmade, unique, beautiful thing here. Koa wood and white paper micarta. Oh, look at the blade shape. That satin finish. They're kind of a sheep's foot, would you call it? Finger sits out on there just great, just excellent. I love the way this feels in my hand. Came with a sheath. Boom. Clicks in that sheath, stays in there really nice. Pop out, nice leather. I am in love with the shape of this. This the blade and the way the handle feels. How did I live without a hovercraft made from OSB and a vacuum, right? None of us had that. We all wanted that. Good. Right, Dan Stan? This is literally just, it's probably the most beautiful knife. The koa wood, you can't really see it on camera, but it has a shimmer, the dark lines in it, kind of like, what is that, tiger eye? Like rocks, you know, where when you move it, the shimmers kind of change and do things. It does that when you're looking at it. It's just incredible. The craftsmanship from Sea Fox. Ugh. I saw it. I fell in love with it. I saw some of his knives last year. Wasn't as into fixed blades last year. Shadow Yancey. Reminds you of a white-tailed deer's tail. Sure, because it's got that little, and you see the little kind of a thing. You guys like that? Stupid. What was the name of his son again? Charlie? I forget now. The Tac Knives, Otto. This has that shimmer in it too, you can kind of see. I ordered a Spyderco catalog 2 months ago. It's free. I thought they would never send it. It's amazing. Shows all the knives in full size and actual colors. Right on, Kathleen. I remember getting those, like, you could get a hold of like Cold Steel, and you get their, like, I remember we had a video from Cold Steel. It was like a DVD video that showed them like testing all their knives and doing these crazy stress tests and stuff to it, and like that. I remember that. I didn't pay for that DVD. It was like, oh hey, you want some Cold Steels? Here, check this out. It'll make you buy them all. Yeah, catalogs are still. That's the thing. I'm into it. I've got Blade Show magazine. I get that and go through it. I'm old enough that I remember back in the day, and you're in school, and it was like the company came and like gives you the magazine subscription catalog, and then you bring it home, you go through it, and then your mom lets you pick out 3. It's like, oh, 3 subscriptions for whatever, and I got like Car and Driver, Auto Trader, Motor Trend. I was really into cars back then. Remember the good old days when SMKW used to send magazines? They did, huh? Having it on paper is cool rather than digital. You can actually put other knives up to it. Right, and there's just something about like sitting on the couch or whatever and just kind of paging through it. Like it. I remember the old Christmas catalogs we would get. Was it from Sears? Maybe? Or JCPenney? Something like that. But you would be like a couple months before Christmas, and you get the Christmas catalog, and the whole back had all the toys and stuff in it. You go through it, and it was like circling the things that you wanted. It was fun. It was fun. But now I'm an adult, and I can go waste my money on this. Although this is absolutely not a waste of money in any way. I don't know what the retail is on this. I know the show price on this was $35, which is already bananas. $35. It weighs like 20 pounds. But yeah, $35 was the show price, and they gave it to me for $20. $20. I know for a fact I have paid for food at a restaurant that costs more than that. $20? Are you kidding me? There's a piece of stag and a piece of wood. Worth every penny, no doubt about it, all day long. Here's my $20. Give me something like that. Yes. Or you could buy a Benchmade Narrows not on sale at the show. I could be wrong. It might have been $10 off. I'm a hater. How about 100 CDs for 10 cents, but then getting a $300 bill a few months later? Well, it was the Columbia House and BMG. Oh my God. Columbia House and BMG. And it was the Columbia House was the one where you bought 10 for like a penny, and then you had to buy like 6 more over the next 2 years. But then when you bought the 6 more, you got 4 more for free. So you ended up getting like 20 for all of like maybe $30. So even when you actually paid for it, it did not cost very much, and you'd end up getting like 20 tapes or 20 CDs. Health and wellness. Right on. What's up, Abda? I'm pretty sure we all still owe Columbia for CDs. Oh, that's hilarious. Big old knife. Like the looks of the Rough Rider. Dude, it was... come on. Come on. It's just out of control. It's just out of control. I don't know. Boom. Fred the Logs Tipper. Pretty fun one. Gonna have to make the video for that pretty soon and get it shipped out. Ooh, I gotta plug that in. The smile says it all. Nothing like holding a huge... Yeah, you can see it. I don't have a poker face when it comes down to finding something I love. Yeah, I'm sitting there and I go like this. Yes! What are these CDs you speak of? What is this CD? Well, I have tapes. You want to see something funny right here? What do you know about this? I know it's backwards. I apologize. What do you know about this? The old... That's a Sony Walkman right there. This thing works. For those of you that are not aware, music used to be on something called a cassette tape. So this is a cassette. And you put the cassette in there. What am I doing wrong here? Huh, now I can't get the tape back in. There. Close the cassette, put your headphones in there. It does have a radio on it too. It's a Walkman. Actual Sony Walkman. What is the tape? Metallica. It's got the pocket clip, stereo. Legit. Mixtapes back in the day, that was what was up. And then half of the mixtapes, it was like you would have a little scratch or whatever in the sound because you hit record when it was playing on the radio. I have a bunch of tapes. I have a bunch of records too. CDs. I don't have anything. Well, I guess I could put it in my computer. I'm trying to think if I have a CD player somewhere around here. Dude, don't get rid of your tapes, Mick. Tapes, like right now, VHS tapes. My buddy used to buy and sell stuff. And a few years ago, VHS tapes really didn't have a lot of value to them. But now they do. Now they're, I mean, I'm not saying they're, you know, whatever, but it was Cher. Celine Dion. What was I? Okay, where was I going? What did I mean, he said Cher. I totally, it's gone. It's completely gone, which is fine. Making mixtapes, though, back in the day was pretty cool. I remember I had some mixtapes that you knew what the songs were after it because you listened to that mixtape enough. Oh, okay, yeah, VHS is going up in value. They used to be just not worth anything, but now the world's trying to slowly get rid of like actual physical media. But the reality is if you look, there's a lot of companies that are currently making DVDs and 4K releases and stuff. And if something's dying and you're not going to be able to get it anymore, then companies aren't going to waste time making physical copies. But physical media, it's a thing because now you can own it. You have it. It's not like, oh, I have my subscription to Netflix, but as soon as they want to take it off or as soon as they don't want you to see it anymore, you don't have it anymore. But the physical media copy, you get that 4K of that movie, you now have it. It is yours. You can then download it and have your hard copy, and then have it save the hard copy protected, and then watch your burned copy on your computer or whatever. I still remember I had a friend whose parents didn't allow foul language, so he excruciatingly paused the tape on all these radio recordings. Rough. That is rough. Mick's sick to his stomach. His wife had every old Disney movie ever made on tape and a huge collection of boxes, and they're gone. Yeah. And some of those old Disney ones do hold some value. There's things like that. I remember I went to my parents' house, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to grab the old ColecoVision. You know what a ColecoVision is? That was like Atari, ColecoVision, before Nintendo, then Sega and everything. And it's a 40-year-old gaming system. They're like, oh yeah, we got rid of it. We just got rid of it. I'm like, those are worth money now. And it wasn't at the time, 15 maybe years ago, whenever they got rid of it, it probably didn't have any value. But now it's like, oh, you can buy one of those for $300, $400, $500. Looking for really good brands I haven't heard of. Started collecting Spyderco, Benchmade, Zero Tolerance, Hogue, Spartan, Medford. What others do you know of? Go check out Latama Victorium. Latama Victorium. Oh, it's backwards. I apologize. Latama Victorium. They have some cool new stuff. They only have a few knives. This is one of them. This is called the Yuki. Boom. CPM 20 CV titanium button lock. Great action. Really nice stuff. I had one and it had a little button stick. They just gave me a brand new one. Swapped it out. So I'm going to do an annual job on this thing pretty soon. They have another really cool one that was sent to me by Fred that I did an unboxing on. Excellent stuff. They had one at the show, which was an auto, right? So it was a side opening auto. So this is a Boker Kalashnikov. So you got your side opening auto. It's got a button. But their auto, it had a slide. Basically, the entire scale slid. So you would take your fingers and slide them down this direction. And when you slide them down, the blade would open. The version that they had there was like $1,200. Crazy. But that thing was sick. Is Fred the here? Fred the here. Fred the here. We're talking about Latama Victorium actually right now. Boom. What was the name of that other one, Fred, that you were carrying that you sent me? I can't remember the name of that one. It's great, though. What's up, Pippo? You need an apple for that knife, else it makes no sense. You're right. We talked about it like this. It says you need an apple. You open this thing up like that. You just whoosh, whoosh. That's you need an apple. I'm going to start a series on the channel, and it's like, will it apple? And I'll be like, oh, so today we've got the Kaiser Hawk. Will it apple? Yes, it will. Which one's apple better? I almost got the Virtue. Got the Stitch instead. Have you heard of Spider Monkey knives? I have not. Benchmade in Spyderco? I've never heard of that. Level on up says double tap the screen. Thumbs up. Yes, please. I appreciate it. Kung Fatty. Green apple. You need a cool tree stump for those two big boys. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Gotta head out, says Fred. Come back as soon as I can. I probably won't be here. I've been going for about an hour and a half. I just wanted to mess around a little bit. I got some videos from the trip to edit and work on. Just heard about them the other day. I was wondering if anyone knew anything about them. Yeah, I've never heard of that Spider Monkey. Interested though. I'm always interested in new stuff, so whenever people recommend things, I like to look it up, kind of do some research. That's one of the nice things about Blade Show is you get exposed to companies you might not have seen before. And you find stuff. And then you realize I was watching TC from Smoky Mountain walk around for his Blade Show footage. You're a spider monkey. And there was a couple places it's like I didn't even see it. I walked by it and never noticed it. There was the one that has the pens, not big idea design, but the other place that has the pen that has like the light switch on it. Is there anything I need to know before I do my shipwrecking? Make sure you have ammonia, salt, get some rock salt and some regular salt. If you want to get some vinegar or some soy sauce, throw a little bit of that in there. Make sure you have good ventilation. Don't open the ammonia and smell it. Because, woo, it's real deal. Shouldn't be spider fly. I've heard of spider fly. Don't drink too much rum. What about the rum? What about the rum? Also just got a Grade Viper side assist. They discontinued them. I was able to find a guy who had one of the original package that he never opened. Right on, Ian. Grade Viper. Haven't handled one. I've been lurking for so long, waiting for you to pick up a Momo, Kenman. You're a Momo! Shipwreck. I got the wretchest of ships. I haven't touched the mini Momo since Blade Show. Boom, there it is. Good old mini Momo. Oops. Love my Momos. There you go. I carried the Momo both days at Blade Show. The Momo, the Topo Momo at Blade Show. Ho ho. What you do, what you know. There it is. Topo Momo for the win. Your Momo's a Momo. Needed more Towsers. I had 2 Towsers. That's something. That is something. I will check it out, Ian. Definitely check that out. Well, we've been going for almost an hour 40. I'm going to get rolling. I got to edit some footage. More Blade Show Texas stuff coming soon. It's great. The Topo is nice. Thanks, bud. Thanks, bud. I'm pretty happy with it. We fished right off of that point right there. Actual lake topography we drew up to match the lake we were on. Cool stuff. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for hanging out. Like and subscribe. Check out my videos for Blade Show if you want to ride along. If you want to actually be at Blade Show, go check out my lives from when I was there. I have 2 different lives from day 1 and day 2 that are a couple hours. We just walked around and checked everything out. It was really fun. Let me know what you think about it. Watch my video from today, my little vlog montage of the trip down. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you all for hanging out. Love you all as a community. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.